Okay, this will be an interesting one. Wonder how we're going to make this one look. Wondering we're going to leave it at 100. Contrast, we're leaving that out. Going to lighten it up all the way. Alright, let's see what we have. We have here, it's a reject, but it basically still has the front cover, strangely enough. Elle magazine. I suspect Elle magazine is a fashion, I think it's a fashion magazine. There's a few adverts and there's fucking people modelling and shit like that. Well, we're going to just do the front cover of this piece of high fashion magazine. I'm going to make an interesting front cover imagination, or what do you want to call it? So we're going to make this look more interesting. Elle. All these rich people's culture. Most magazines appear to be aimed at rich people, but a lot of people, regular everyday people, read the shit as well, even though it doesn't appear it doesn't, they're not, yeah, that looks good, that's going to be the centre. So basically, yeah, even though it's not, they can't afford to buy the fashions and the accessories and the shit that's on display, they just fantasize about being rich and famous or rich or whatever. They just fantasize about it by reading these things. It's a bit titillating, I must say. I don't like just dreaming about something that I can't afford. So, although I've done that myself in the past. Elle magazine. I'm going to have to enlarge it slightly. But yeah, that looks really interesting how we've done that. I like the green on her dress or skirt, how that's come out. Elle. I don't know whether it has any connections with Elle Macpherson. Not that I know much about her. I don't know much about celebrities. I don't care. I couldn't give a flying fuck about what they get up to and who they marry, what they eat, where they go. I don't give a flying fuck, folks. But they're interesting characters in their own. They're not really smart and they're not got much common sense, and people follow them and treat them like some kind of deity or deities, and they don't even set a good example most of the time. They're always fucking things up in their lives and, you know, having affairs and divorces and sleeping around. They're not any better than the regular folks. They're not any better. You got to realise they're humans. It's just that they've just got this thing. They're famous and they're often rich, but they know better than us, folks. So think about it next time you follow these creatures, because they can be really bad role models. You know, you can't trust them to run your life, but their advice can't be very good most of the time. Not all of them are bad, but most of them are very questionable, if at all. Their role model status, not good. So you got to think outside of that. You got to sort of try to make a way of making yourself into a leader, you know, because not everyone has got to follow. We need more decent leaders in this world. We don't have enough leaders. We've got more followers, and people are following the wrong leaders. So we need some good leaders in this world. And yeah, but anyway, enough about that. That looks quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.